Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about the 7 stages of grief. If this is your first time here, please subscribe, and as always, hit that bell. Do you know the 7 steps of grief? If you'd like to know more, please stick with me for a few minutes. I am the content counselor. I'm helping you to write your chapter 2. So put your feet up, relax. Let's do this. A lot of people think that grief has to do only with death, but in reality, it can happen with a lot of things. For example, romantic relationships, friendships, maybe you lose a job suddenly, perhaps you are moving from one location to a different location that's completely different, maybe in culture, language, etc., etc. So grief is something we're going to talk about today, and I want to explain that there are 7 steps. And what's really important to understand is that these 7 steps don't have to be done in order. They can actually go back and forth, and they're very fluid. So let's start with number 1. So that first stage is about shock and disbelief. There are a number of things our brain does for us to help us to protect ourselves, and one of those things is our body will go into shock. There can be physical, actual symptoms such as dizziness and nauseousness. Of course, there are emotional things as well where we kind of feel numb, and so that's an example of shock and like, this didn't really happen. And again, this is not just about death, this is about relationships and other things like that. What else? Denial. We get into a point where we are not accepting the reality of what has just happened in our lives. We get into a state of, again, shock, but we are having a condition where we're not able to process what's going on, and so we can't comprehend what just happened in our life. Again, it doesn't have to be about death. It can be about relationships. It can be about job loss, etc., etc. Pain. Obviously, there is going to be a lot of pain, and that's a good thing. If you've moved from being numb to feeling pain, that's actually a good thing. I know it sucks, really sucks, but it helps you to realize I'm human, I am normal, and this is what I'm supposed to be feeling. So the 4th stage, even though I have a numbering the stages, okay, is called anger. And for good reason. We have all these feelings we're trying to deal with, and we don't always deal with them in the most healthy way. So we end up lashing out at people we love and people we don't even know. And sometimes we just target people. I don't think anybody does it on purpose, but we just get really pissed off at the world, and so it happens. And that's when you start getting counseling, even before this stage actually, but your friends and family are saying, damn, you need to see somebody because stop blaming me, all right? So I'm just being honest here. What else? Bargaining. This stage, the 5th stage, is about a lot of guilt, and someone will blame themselves. Like say your spouse dies or a really close friend dies. You'll say things like, if only I would have done this, if only this, if only I would have said this, done this, if I would have watched this closer, or maybe you have regrets about what you didn't do in the relationship. It's a bargaining stage. It's almost after you're asking yourself or to someone or whatever, I will do this if you will bring them back, in other words. So it's a bargaining stage. Mostly it's about a lot of guilt. What else? Depression obviously happens a lot. Like the pain we talked about in the earlier stage, we just get into a funk. We're sad, and we have a lot of self-pity going on, and we feel sorry for ourselves, and we have a dark cloud that follows us everywhere. It's just one of those things. It just happens. And the most important thing is you have to let yourself, all these stages, let yourself feel these feelings, go through these stages. Because if you deny yourself of these things, you're just going to put yourself into a stunted growth pattern where you can't go forward. And like say you're stuck in an anger pattern, you're going to, no, you don't want to be stuck in the anger stage, because it's going to make everybody around you miserable. Let yourself accept those feelings. Please, I promise you, you'll be better off for it. Last stage, stage 7, acceptance and hope. Hope is a beautiful thing. Hope is a privilege. Believe me, I know from personal experience, hope is a privilege. When you accept this reality, this new reality, without this person, without this job, without this whatever, you can begin to really heal and go on with your life, and you can, like, I don't know, it's like a clean slate where you're shedding off of, you've gone through this really big, awful trial, and you come out on top, and you're like feeling, yes, it's a catalyst for change in your life. What an awesome thing that is. It's important to remember, though, that, again, just because you come out on top at stage 7 and you have hope and you have acceptance doesn't mean you can't slide back down again, okay? Because it can take months and months to get over something. And the important thing is letting yourself accept these things that happen to you in these stages of grief. But just some tips. Again, seek counseling, a support group. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame others. And surround yourself with people who love you. That tribe I'm always talking to you about, build that tribe. Especially if you have lost a person to a death or a divorce or something similar to that. Surround yourself with people who are positive, who will lift you up. You don't want people who will commiserate with you all the time and be your pity party partner. Okay? You want healthy people in your life who will love you unconditionally, but hopefully also call you out in your bullcrap and say, okay, it's enough of the self-pity and whining, and they'll try to lift you up. Okay? What else? Eat healthy, exercise, sleep well. There are a number of things you can do to help yourself get through grief. But again, remember, more than anything is these stages are very fluid, and you'll go back and forth for a number of weeks, months, and maybe even years. But more than anything, please, I guess, get help. Don't do it on your own, because you don't have to. So this is what my video is about this week. I hope y'all have gotten something positive out of it. If nothing else, please remember, this is your life. This is your story to write and rewrite as many times as you want. I am the Comfortable Counselor. I'm here to help you write your chapter 2. I come up with videos every Sunday. I have a whole catalog of them. Please see them. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. Give me comments. Let me know you're out there. And please, if nothing else, have a great week.